Hello students, I am Dr. Anushya, Assistant Professor, Department of Visual Communication, Mother Teresa Women's University. Today, in this video, we will learn about defamation. This is one of an important part of our constitution which every journalism student who are aspiring to become a journalist must know about. Let us move to the topic. Defamation is a communication of a statement that makes a claim expressly stated or implied to be factual that may give an individual, business, product, group, government, or a nation a negative image. It can also be called as an act of harming one's reputation. As per Article 19 Part 2 of Indian Constitution, defamation is defined as the publication of a statement which reflects on a person's reputation and tends to lower him or her in the estimation of right-thinking members of a society generally, or tends to make them shun or avoid him or her. It can be done in different ways, like verbally and non-verbally. Both verbally as well as through written means. In order to protect the private reputation of an individual, we have defamation laws in India. Any person who makes or publishes any imputation concerning any person, knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of such person, is said to defame that person. The objective of formulating defamation laws is to keep them balanced between right of a person to his reputation and right to freedom of speech and expression. Let us see the brief history of defamation. In 13 AD, it was announced that an activity could be raised for yelling at somebody despite good ethics. For this, the offense lay in unwarrantable open decree. The Roman law was planned for giving adequate extension for the conversion of a man's character, while it protected him from unnecessary defamation and torment. The solution for verbal defamation for some time restricted to a common activity or for a money-related punishment. In earlier days in England, defamation was punished by removing the tongue. There are two types of defamation, libel and slander. Libel means publicizing of fictitious and non-truthful statement that has the capability to harm the reputation of an individual without any relevance or excuse. It can be in various forms such as print, cartoon, pictures, waxwork, sculpture, etc. Slander, on the other hand, means any defamatory or fictitious remark made orally or by a spoken word with an intention to damage the reputation of someone. It also includes gestures, sign language, and inarticulate form of expression such as winking, booing, or any kind of gestures that injure the reputation. How to prove a defamation? The person must prove that the statement was false. That person must prove that the statement caused them harm, and they also must prove that the statement was made without any adequate research or proof. In case of celebrity or a public official who are trying to prove a defamation, they must prove the first three steps, and they must also prove to the government that the statement was made with the intent to do harm. There are few exceptions. To express in good faith any opinion regarding the merits of any case which has been decided by a court of justice. It is not defamation if you express anything or any opinion regarding the merits of any performance which an author has submitted to the judgment of the public, and if a person having any authority over another person, either conferred by law or arising out of lawful contract, to pass in good faith any censure on the conduct of that others in matters to which such lawful authority relates. There are few more exceptions that it is not defame or considered as a defamation if to impute anything which is true concerning any person, if it is for public good that the imputation should be made or published, and to express in good faith any opinion whatever regarding the conduct or character of a public servant in discharge of his public function, and to express in good faith any opinion regarding the conduct or character of any person touching any public question. To publish a substantially true report or a result of a court of justice of any such proceedings. To prefer in good faith of an accusation against any person to any of those who have lawful authority over that person with respect to subject matter of accusation. To make an imputation on the character of a person, provided it is made in good faith by person for protection of his or other interest. And the last is to convey a caution intended for good of a person to whom conveyed for or public good. The punishment for defamation cases are: whoever defames another shall be punished with simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or a fine, or both. As a journalism student, you all might have known the news values. Credibility is an important news value. Make sure of every tiny details you provide as a news. This is also applicable for your social media or Twitter, Facebook post. So, before you speak or write about a person, think once, think twice, check for attribution, be aware of what you are saying, make sure the opinion is based on true facts, and better give is a quotes, and then act ethically. So today we have seen what is defamation, types of defamation, exceptions, and how to avoid defamation. If you have any doubts, clarify through email. I have mentioned my email in the first slide. Thank you.